Hi, a very warm greetings to all our viewers. We are back again with another analysis of Nifty and Bank Nifty based on NeoWave. With me is Hussain. Welcome, Hussain.
Thank you,
How's it
sir.
looking?
Yes, sir. We are a little bit on the edge of the seat.
Mhm.
I will quickly just take a 1 minute recap. When we had
Sure.
met last, we had considered two scenarios.
Right.
In one scenario, sir, we had said ki 52,400, 52,800 on the upside is something that we are looking at. We had also placed a monthly chart for the first time. And we had said ki chances are कि ये यहाँ तक जा सकता है. We made a high on Monday, sir, where that is exactly where my cursor is right now, Monday 11th November 2024, the high of 52,177.
Right.
Okay. Looking at that same monthly chart, we had also taken a case 3, and I'll just highlight that for you over here. We had said कि देखिए ये जो हमारा ट्रम्प कैंडल है यहाँ पे 5th नवंबर का, if prices come anywhere close to that ना around 50,800, that is where we will be worried.
Mhm.
सर क्या होता है NeoWave is a science where you are forecasting the next move. It also tells you where you are going wrong, right? And that is what we had applied there. We had also said कि देखिए if that 50,800 mark is taken out, we will have to recheck our count on the day chart. So for 1 second, I'm going to just explain to you. This is something I teach in the foundation course as well. It is called M1, M2 analysis.
Mhm.
Here we had a move to the downside. I'll just switch off the candle so that it's easily visible. This was a violent move to the downside. It basically
Mhm.
becomes my M1.
Yep.
Okay, it's the first move or mono wave 1. And
Right.
hence we had taken it as wave A. This retracement in the form of wave B, absolutely we are on the right track.
Mhm.
Sir, क्या होता है till the time M3 does not take out the low of M1,
Right.
M2 is not confirmed complete. Okay, that is where we made a slight error in our analysis. And hence to recheck that, we had kept it at 50,800 कि यहाँ पे कि 50,800 यहाँ पे कुछ अगर टूटता है ना तो ये हमारा चेंज हो जाएगा.
Right.
अभी हुआ क्या है सर? We have adjusted our count. I'm not going to dwell further into detailed analysis. It will go beyond our scope of this recording.
Period. Yeah. Yeah.
जी sir. So we have adjusted our count. Our wave B is absolutely correct. There is no problem in that. We are considering wave C as a pattern. As of right now, it is nothing but a flat pattern. Okay?
Mhm.
So far we can see wave C
Yeah.
is a flat pattern. As a NeoWave analyst, what I want to check is ये जो move यहां से शुरू हुआ है यहां तक till Thursday, इसका status क्या है? Is it
Right.
still going to continue? Is it going to take a pause? In order to check that, we will also go down to a 15-minute time frame. Before I do that, sir, I'm just going to take my two cases over here. So based on the information that I have, what we have been doing for the last 1 year is our case one has always been for continuation. 49,800 has acted as a good support on Thursday. If this wall is broken, we may see 49,654. If we continue with thrust, we may further see some more downside to 49,400 or 49,000. Okay. To explain this case 2 is what I'm going to take you to a 75-minute first, just to see this move, and then I will take you to a 15-minute. Okay, sir? We will just go to 75. So I've kept the candles off only. I'll just switch them on. The purpose of me taking you to this 15-minute time frame, right now we are on 75, is this movement over here. It has been pretty sideways. Kind of, chart has broadened a little bit. I will take you down to 15. So for our viewers and those who, practice NeoWave, I'll just do the marking on a 15-minute chart. We had an engulfing waveform here, and I will just mark it out for you. Yahan pe things started to the downside.
Right.
This will be my 0 point.
Mhm.
My wave A is nothing but a 5-wave move. I will switch off these candles. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
यहाँ पे सर एक करेक्शन शुरू हुआ था जो एंड नीचे की तरफ हुआ है.
Hmm.
इट इज नथिंग बट अ रनिंग फ्लैट.
Running flat.
Okay,
Yeah.
this B leg, this is the B leg of that flat. This
Yep.
is A, B, and C. This completes my B leg. This is my C leg. ठीक है. सर द सेम थिंग दैट वी सॉ ऑन 75 ना, हमें यहाँ पे 15 में थोड़ा जूम इन मिलता है.
Right.
ओके. इन दिस आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू टेक माई ब्रश टूल. यहां से मेरा सी लेग स्टार्ट हुआ था.
Mm-hmm.
इट इज है तो एक ही लेग सर, हम उसका
Mm-hmm.
सब डिविजन लोअर चार्ट पे देखते हैं.
Yep. Yep.
दिस इज द ए लेग ऑफ दैट सी वेव, दिस इज द बी लेग. यू
Yep.
विल सी यहाँ पे भी ये लो कटा नहीं है. तो
Yes.
दिस लेग इज स्टिल ऑन.
Yeah. Yeah.
अभी सर मुझे देखना क्या है यहाँ पे. क्या मुझे कोई बॉटमिंग पैटर्न मिलता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगेन अ कॉन्ट्रैक्टिंग ट्राइंगल और अ टर्मिनल. दीज आर टू वेरी फेमस एंड रिपीटेडली वी हैव सीन दीज एज बॉटमिंग पैटर्न्स.
Hmm.
अगर वैसा कुछ मिलता है ना सर, तो वी मे सी अ बाउंस. आई मीन आई यूज द वर्ड रिवर्सल बट यू जस्ट कंसिडर्ड एज अ बाउंस.
Hmm.
50,800 टू 51,000 हमें ऐसा कोई बाउंस मिल सकता है.
Okay.
एट दैट लेवल वी वुड वांट टू सी द wave structure and the price action to decide if it's going to do anything further.
Yep. Yep.
I will just recap, sir, on the day chart. I'll just bring my chart closer. 1 second. We have taken two cases.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is of continuation.
Mm-hmm.
49,800 is an important level. If that breaks, we will go further down. I have already mentioned the levels. Case 2, we are saying that we could get a bounce, seeing the price action of last Thursday. If that happens, we could see 50,700, 50,850 up to 51,000.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I will move on to Nifty, sir.
Yep. So just before we move to Nifty, I would just like to call out. See, the purpose of this video is not only to tell you what is going to happen in the coming week based on our analysis, but also help you to understand NeoWave analysis better. And today, if you look at this particular discussion so far, what we talked about two very important concepts, which you may like to go back and recheck for your understanding. We talked about, how do you analyze the mono waves and see, when they act together, when do you say a particular wave is over? So we talked about the concept of M1, M2, and, that's a very important and fundamental concept of NeoWave. So you may like to brush that up unless you are very conversant already. The second thing we talked about is this running flat. So running flat pattern, how is it different than the normal flat, is something which would be of interest to you, to anyone who is interested in learning NeoWave, right? And many of these things are done by Hussain in his program. So if you want to get more detail, you can obviously join that. But otherwise, you can go back and learn about these concepts. Yeah. So with that, let's move on to Nifty.
Ji, sir. I'll just switch to my Nifty chart. I'm just adjusting it so it's easily viewable. There you go. Okay. So we had taken two cases and we had discussed mostly the 75-minute chart only when we had met last. So I'm just picking up from where we left off. We had taken two cases. One of them is that we had mentioned this 24,000 level, and I'm just switching on the candles. That's exactly where this vertical line is of Monday.
Right.
We had said यहाँ पे अगर कुछ thrust आता है ऊपर की तरफ, believe in it and take a trade. Okay. The low that we had made, sir, was 24,004. Okay. We had said कि देखिए 24,200, 24,250 तो हमें दिख ही रहा है. It may go slightly higher. We made a high of 24,336.
Right.
We had said कि अगर ये thrust sustain होता है ना, तो ये further upside देगा. At the same time, अगर ये 24,000 का level टूट जाता है, we may see 23,500. We made a low of 23,484. ठीक है? So based on this information, again, I'm going to take my case one as continuation. I'm taking so slightly 50 points lower. I'm going to say if 23,450 is broken with thrust and there is continuation, we can see lower level of 23,000 to 22,800. ठीक है? अभी सर ये मेरा जो केस टू वाला बाउंस है ना, it is similar to what is there on the बैंक निफ्टी चार्ट. यहां पे भी सर ये थोड़ा थर्सडे का प्राइस एक्शन chart has broadened up. We will have a look at it on a 15-minute chart. I'm just pulling this up so it's easily viewable. 1 second. I'll bring my writing down. That's it. So I'm marking that black point that I had marked on the Bank Nifty chart over here as well. Sir, यहाँ से आप देखेंगे कि price has gone down, okay, but it has contracted at this level. You are seeing ये जो movement था, ये उससे कम था, ये उससे कम, ठीक है? सर, in essence, मुझे एक bottoming pattern यहाँ पे doubt आ रहा है. That is why I'm discussing it with you.
Sure.
If it is a bottoming pattern, we should see upward thrust. अगर वो हमें मिलता है, this level becomes important, which is around 23,600, 23,700. If that is taken out, we may see further upside 23,850. At that level, we would like to see the wave structure and the price action to get a better idea of where we can go.
Great. Great.
Okay, sir, that would be my analysis on it.
Yeah, makes sense. So I think, it's a very crisp and nice analysis. Thank you so much for that. I hope our viewers liked it. And if you liked it, please like this particular video and also subscribe and share with other acquaintances or friends who may be interested in learning NeoWave. With that, we'll close this video for the day and wishing all of you a very, very happy trading week ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.